Hello everyone, today I will walk you through a new agent that I have built with our new OpenAI tool that creates images. You have for sure saw some trends right now, like you creating a figure from yourself with this tool, and now it did even bigger upgrade. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Now I will start with a bit of an overview, then I will walk you through how you can build this for yourself and leave a template down below and how you can connect everything, so the basics. Okay, so let me show you a demo of how this works. First, you gotta do a test workflow and we will submit a form real quick. So let's do that straight away. You gotta put an email. My email is here. Topics of the post. So let's do tips for smaller prices on flights. We can do that, and targeted audience can be travelers. Okay, now we have to choose a type of the post, so either Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Let's choose Facebook and we will submit it. Okay, so what we will do is first go to the Facebook post agent. It will create a description of the post and everything. Afterwards, it will go to the image prompt agent as it is doing right now, and based on the post it will create an prompt image, and now it is generating a image. This will take a while because there is a lot of people trying out the image right now, but yeah, it is pretty simple. These are HTML requests, both. So yeah, Facebook post will basically research the internet with the double tool and find out what are some tips, and then build a post with our OpenAI chat model. Then you have the same stuff for LinkedIn and Instagram basically, and afterwards it will convert it into binary because it will come up as just a code. Go to the filters again, just like here, and send over an email to us so you can just download it or copy it and go with our day. Okay, so let's get straight into how this basically works. Or you know what, let me show you what it generated for us. So let's check out the image that came up. Top 7 flight saving tips for 2024. It cut out a bit because we didn't put the right format for it, but it doesn't really matter right now. And what was the post description? Ready to save big on your next flight? Here are some top tips to score small prices and fly smarter in 2024. It's now 2024, but we'll give it that. Book early, but not too early. Typically the sweet spot is, okay, so we have some tips here, basically something it found on the internet, but what we can do a little bit of change is put the current time, because we can see it said it is 2024. Current time is, now we need the brackets right here, and now this is a JSON that will show it what time is it now. So 2025 for etc. Okay, now let's break down how this works. First, we gotta create a trigger, which is a on form submitted trigger. Let's open this up. We have a few questions here. It is pretty simple. No authentication, from title, LinkedIn post generator, or just post generator. Before this it was a LinkedIn. From description, fill out these fields and you'll have a full post ready to go in a minute. Field name, email, because we gotta have an email to send it over to. Then we have a field name, which is topic of post, text, and robots, for example. By the way, I have this template, the basics, from Nate Herc. He created a video about this a few days ago, so go check him out. I will leave him down in the description for sure. I just made it better. Okay, then we have the targeted audience, and you just put the targeted audience here. Last thing, post type. We have a change here because it is a drop down list. You can only choose from Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Okay, that's about it for this. It is pretty simple, just a form trigger. You add a node right here, not sticky note, add node, form, and add a form, and that's it. Super simple, right? Okay, but then we have to filter all of this stuff out, because we don't want LinkedIn posts look like Facebook posts, right? Because all of them are different. That is why we filter it out through the question what type of post you want. So here, if JSON post type equals to Facebook, it will go over to Facebook. If it equals to LinkedIn, it will go over to LinkedIn. And if it equals to Instagram, it will go over to Instagram. Oh, right now it won't. So yeah. Then it will go over to our agent that are specifically specified for either Instagram, LinkedIn, or Facebook. We have it right here. So in a prompt, we most likely want to put the important information that is coming through. So the input, you want to put that into prompt user message, and then we add a system message where we have the actual prompt. So overview, objectives, this, output instructions, and a example workflow. So overview, you are an AI agent specialized in creating professional, educational, and engaging Facebook posts based on any topic provided by the user. The current time is now. Objective, always begin by conducting a real-time search using the Tably tool to gather the most accurate, up-to-date information on the topic. The post should be written to appeal to the provided targeted audience. Based on your research, generate a well-structured Facebook post that starts with an attention-grabbing hook, conversational yet professional in tone, easy to read and approachable, educational, valuable, and sometimes slightly entertaining. Okay, output instructions, your only output should be the final Facebook post text. Don't include explanations, notes, or anything beyond the post itself, because then we would have to edit it. And then we have just a quick example here of how the workflow should basically look like. Okay, and it will come up with our output right here. Then we have the same stuff for LinkedIn, but a bit changed, and same stuff for Instagram, but again changed a bit right here. Okay, everything seems good. I hope you understand. What you here need is basically the API of Tably. So let me show you how you can grab that. You go to Tably, you have a free tryout for I think 1,000 tokens, 1,000 credits. Okay, once you're here, once you signed up, all you need to do is just create API key. You name it whatever you want to name him. You can add some limited monthly usage, but I don't do that. And then you just copy the API key right here and put a name. So let me show you how we do it. You create this tool. Method is post. Description, use this tool to search the web. Pretty simple. URL, API Tably, generated credential type. So here you just go to you create your own authentication basically. So choose the header of and create new credential, name of the workflow or of the project, so sample, and then the API key right here. Okay, we have some error right here, but yeah, we'll figure that out afterwards. Then OpenAI chatbot model, you do almost the same thing, just need the API. So you just search up OpenAI Playground. Now this is different than the normal ChatGPT profile. My account is different. Okay, from here you want to go to dashboard. Go to API keys and create a new key. You cannot access this key when it is created, so you best save it for your best interest. And yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, if you are just signing up, you will have to fill out a bit of a form, some stuff, super simple, your organization name, etc. And a little thing, you do have to have your account verified, because otherwise it will not send over the image API. It will show you some errors, but it takes only like 2 minutes. You send over your national ID or your passport on some verification of that you are a real human. Right, so everything is working with the ChatGPT API. Now let's get to our prompt in image prompt agent. This agent basically creates a prompt for our image generation. Let's check it out. This one is for Facebook, so tailored to Facebook. Overview: you are an AI agent that transforms Facebook posts into a visual prompt description for generating. So basically the role of the agent, who is, what he should do in a few sentences. Then we have the objective, so basically his goals and what he should do. Read and analyze the given Facebook post, identify the main message, insight, or takeaway from the post, create a clear and compelling graphic prompt that can be used with a text-to-image generator. The result should be a marketing style graphic, not a literal scene or hyper-realistic photo, that visually supports or illustrates the key idea of the post, looks appropriate for use in a professional Facebook feed, feels polished, modern, and engaging. Of course, if you want to change this and have realistic, hyper-realistic photos, then you can just change it, leave it out of here, or just change the whole agent to being openly chatted to, and you can just edit your images once you are done. But yeah, we will go over it in another video because it is for quite some time. This is just super simple. So then we have output instructions. Output only the final image prompt. Do not output question or marks. Do not repeat or rephrase the Facebook post. Do not add any explanation or extra content. Just save the image prompt. Never leave things blank, like header areas reserved for customizable callout text. Output numeric stats when available in the original post. Style guidelines: think like a brand designer or marketing creative. Visuals may include text, charts, icons, abstract shapes, overlays, modern illustration, motion like effects, etc. You can mention layout suggestions, split screen design, header with bold title, and subtle background illustration. So basically, in a really deep description how he should generate the stuff, the designs, etc. Example prompt for format: this is just an example prompt how he should generate his prompts. And now this is basically the same with all of these, but just changed to the certain post type. So Instagram and LinkedIn, there is not much to change, but some changes are there. So I'm not going to go over it, but you will get this template down in the description, so you can just go over it yourself. Then we have a HTML request, which is basically for OpenAI image generator, and as we can see, it generates this stuff. I will go more into depth how we created this and everything at the end of this video, but first let's get over to how we did this right here, or what is this right here. It is basically the image, but in long, it is long, I will say just like that. It is a long code, so we want to binary it, convert it into actual binary file. That is why we have this right here. So move base 64 string to file data. This is the file basically. So you just drag and drop it here. Put output file in field data. Great. So with that off the way, then it will again filter out what it should do. So based on this, Facebook, we want a different email coming from Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. And normally you would want to put here LinkedIn automation, Instagram automation, Facebook automation, but I didn't want to do it in this video because it is with either HTML requests or something different, so it may take up some time. You can only add LinkedIn right here, connect it to your account, and create posts automatically. But yeah, you probably want to check it out first. That is my meaning of doing this way. So it will send an email over to you. You can check it out, copy it, and change stuff yourself. And it isn't purely automated. Okay, now when we have this off the way, let's check out the email, and I will show you how to get this API afterwards. So let's go to my email right here. Your post is here. Here you go, Tim. Ready to save big on your next flight? Here are some top tips to score small prices and fly smarter in 2000. Yeah, so this is basically the hashtags. We have some hashtags here and stuff. Call to actions at the end, just like described it. And you just copy this, go to Facebook, send it over, make some changes if you like to, and take the picture, download it, send it over, and you have a post in basically like 5 minutes. This thing would take you in Canva probably like 20 minutes to create alone. So yeah, it takes much less. But now let's get to the important part, how to get this API. So what you want to do, is, again, go to our platform, go to API references or their documentation. It is a bit slow here, so there might be some problems. Then we want to go to this is what I'm talking about. You want to go to the images, platform APIs and images, and create image. Okay, now from here you normally want to copy this curl. If you don't have it in a curl, then just change it to curl. And this is the important URL that you want to paste right here. You create an HTML request. You know what, let me show you the whole thing, right? So add node, you create a HTML request. Yeah, so you just create an HTML request. I don't know why it is not showing me right here. HTTP, not HTML. Oh man, I'm lost. HTTP request. Till now I was always saying it is a HTML request. Okay, so you create post right here, and then you import the curl. So let me just copy it and we import it. Okay, now this should be enough that you have to do. It will do the work for you once you import it. Basically create the whole node for you. So we don't need no authentication. Here you just put the bearer and your API key and authorization, but I will show you a little trick on how you can change this. And let's now get into how you can get this open API key. Well, it is pretty simple. You just go to your dashboard again. I would recommend creating a new API key just for images and you send it over. Now it is not really cheap but not expensive. It is on the cheaper side. If you look at the generation tokens and how much it costs about 0.2 cents, so 20 cents per generated image. I hope I did the math right here, but now let me show you how you can basically change this stuff up. So you don't need to always find your API key. You can go to authorization, generate credential, then you choose header of, and you create a new credential. Here authorization name is authorization. Authorization, and the value, as we saw down there, was a bearer, and then you just put it is bearer and then the API key. You save it up and you can always come up here and just choose it, so you don't have to always find your API key. That is just a little trick. Okay, then we have the prompt. Basically you want to drag and drop the prompt from your input. Then this, I don't think this is important, I have deleted it. And then just the size. You can do 1024 and some 2 different sizes. Yeah, that's about it. It is pretty simple. It just looks a bit scary, but it is really simple. You can go on and try it out yourself. And now you know how to build a content creation tool yourself. See you in the next video.